My name is Vampy. I'm a vampire. Those I bite will be cursed and forced to spend the best years of their lives with me. That way I can suck their blood every day. 'Cause we can't live separately all our lives because of the curse. So we decided to get married. How to manipulate women using astrology. Sigma tactics. This is gonna help a lot. My cousin is an astrology girl. Thanks. Man, kids do that. I'm fine. Duck. I masturbated to my sister again. It's cool. I masturbated to your sister again too. Buy F-35 plush. Does it have hole on the rear, like engine? Ladies, stop having Shreks with men who aren't capable of your financial responsibilities. What's he bringing to the table? When you people tweet these things, please also state how much you charge for Shreks. No one likes to DM for prices. Point of view. You hear the full story and realize you've been defending the wrong person. Me after watching the World War II documentary. If Shrek's arousal suppresses the disgust response, will wearing a vibrator let me clean up moldy food without gagging? You're going to Pavlov yourself into being horny for moldy food. Do you smell moldy food? Oh god, I'm cool. Who said I couldn't answer it? I'm just really shocked that you actually got that disrespectful already. It's a simple question just like the height question you just asked me. No, it's not. Did nobody teach you to never ask a woman about her weight or age? That's just crazy to me. Sorry, officer, what do you mean? How was I supposed to know she was underage? It's rude to ask women their age. Okay, a stupid question perhaps, but what do bras do? I'm a guy and don't understand the purpose. Is it to keep some parts of your boobs warm? They support them so they don't bounce around everywhere and get uncomfortable. They should make such things for balls too then. Well, they also hide the nipple too. I need to hide the nipples on my balls. You'll pee in the shower. How else am I gonna wash my feet? With your tongue like a normal person. When my mom walked in I immediately switched to porn cause it was easier to explain. My grandmother murdered my grandfather's first love. She confessed it to me on her deathbed, saying that when they were young, my grandfather was betrothed to another girl, but my grandmother stabbed her one night and took her purse to make it look like a robbery. Over the next several months, she was there for my grandfather and consoled him, and they eventually got engaged. My grandfather died a few years ago, completely ignorant of the truth behind a supposed robbery. Granny doesn't take no second place. You are a dick. I'm not one, but I have one. I had one until the accident. Atheists, imagine you're going skydiving with a Christian baby. Suddenly the baby tells you he won't open his parachute until you renounce atheism and accept Jesus as your Lord and Savior. What would you do? Since the baby has already been born, I'll just do what Christians do and ignore it. Hit that demon baby with the primary lotus. Police have arrested a Minnesota man who checked his sick wife out of a nursing home to throw her a death party. Her final hours included meth, listening to metal and having Shreks, authorities said. Looks like he's single now. You might still have a chance. Bruh, no offense, but that haircut is the reason hats were invented. I accidentally ran over a ducking monkey. What the duck? Is this some kind of Easter egg? Shit, monkeypox gone virtual. Just as the smoker does not know which cigarette gave him lung cancer, the masturbator does not know which masturbation pledged his soul to Beelzebub. Now I'm pretty sure it was the one with a special needs chick getting strapped over a log so the horse could shove her guts out her mouth. I made the softest pant in the world. I thought Winnie the Pooh had her OnlyFans. What was the creepiest thing someone said on the first date? Mid-date he placed his hand on my stomach and said my son will grow here. Duck that. No. Don't duck that. Daughter enjoys to torture bugs. Hello, I'm the father of a 16 years old daughter and I'm kinda worried about her behavior. Even though she is a nice girl in general, she seems to enjoy killing and torturing bugs, even outside when they aren't a nuisance. She casually steps on insects whenever she sees one, but the thing that made me post this was that yesterday I saw her burning a butterfly alive with a lighter in our backyard and she seemed to smile while doing it. I don't like this behavior from her. Even though they are bugs, it seems cruel and unnecessary to torture them just for fun. How should I approach this? Wear a butterfly costume and wake her up at 3 AM with a butcher knife, growling about revenge. I did that to my kids. They won't even look at bugs. Problem solved. Police have tweeted that large bags of cocaine are washing up on the beaches of Sydney and have asked the public not to touch them. Merry Christmas everyone. And who said Australia can't have a white Christmas? A peculiar use of grammar. Commas can completely change the meaning of a sentence. For example, my wife is pretty. My wife is in a coma. It's the same with colons. For example, I put the grapes, eggs, and carrots in my backpack versus I put the grapes, eggs, and carrots in my colon. Jim that ratatouille. Awkwardly laughing in front of randoms part 79. I copied your laugh and now I'm expelled from school. I secretly goon to SCP-1471 but no one will know because this will be at the bottom. Grandmother mother daughter. In engineering terms, lefty loosey righty tighty. You answer, you have to sleep with 2 people with the combined age of 30. What 2 ages do you pick? Can it only be 2 people? I'd like to split to 3 times 10. Teenage. You're 9. He's 15. 9 inches deep in your mom. My mom is dead. Prob from being 9 inches deep. Hell yeah. She reported my last comment. So she don't even want the smoke. She's probably complaining to her mom about it right now. Don't know why, but there's something almost intoxicating about drinking 14 beers. Post a random photo otherwise everything goes wrong in 2025. During trial in 2010, when asked whether a certain businessman had a personal relationship with him and communicated with him around minors, Epstein declined to answer and pleaded the 5th, 6th, and 14th Amendments. Even the amendments he chooses are under 18. If you can explain this picture, you're a philosopher. The lesson here is that responsible people go to the gym and work out on treadmills and cycles instead of riding a bike down a road full of cars like an arrogant attention-seeking asshole. God, I ducking hate cyclists. Your helmets make you look gay. Duck you. Use your hands, little bro, you ain't a bird. Having a dog on Christmas is just the best thing ever. Turkey and ham myself, but whatever gets you through. My balls, if you hold a flashlight under them. It waited for the sun to set, but the tree got there first. What was your moment that made you feel like Spider-Man? The first time I squirted sticky liquid out of my body. /cursed comments. This mom was pregnant every year from 2000 to 2012. Dad's pull-out game weaker than Maguire's defending. We're being sued by an architect for building the earth in Minecraft. If I was rich enough, I would buy every building that did this to you and give you permission to build it. Unfortunately, because of Ovid, my human trafficking business really fell off quick, and I'm not as baller as first promised. I got aborted but survived, lol. Surviving spawn killing is crazy. Someone, are you still a virgin? Me, in real life, or in the internet? Opinion is like a dick, it's okay to have one, but don't force it down people's throat. And girls don't have them. If you angrily masturbate to a picture of another guy's money and jizz in your mouth, you've committed all 7 deadly sins. What the duck? What the duck is your profile pic? Politics. Mordecai and Rigby, stop double teaming that prostitute and get back to work, or you're fired. Can you dislike someone, but still love them? Do you have siblings? How strict was your parents? If I have fun today I can't have fun tomorrow, sorry. Things you can say both during Shreks and during a funeral. I thought he'd last longer. 120-piece McNugget for $5. Nass eating grounded iguana pussy. Living on city sewer. Chocolate smoothie for the whole neighborhood. If we date, I'll jerk you off every day. I'm 16 years old. I live in Aberdeenshire and 14 centimeters. I'm good anytime. This reader's milking your dog is gross, but that's also true I guess. Dog milk is very underrated. That's not milk. My mom hooks up with my friends. Hey man, I'm sorry to hear. If you need a friend to talk to, I got you. Water is wet our video. Whatever gets me in heaven our username. What is the strangest compliment you've ever received? I was told that I have nice legs by some random guy that didn't have legs at Walmart once. What did you say? They're not for sale. I'm so anxious whenever I clear my porn history that I just type child on the search box just to make sure nothing pops up. Bro, what the duck? Sorry, what? Please, this is terrifying. That's my grandmother. She passed away 4 months ago. Thank God. You have $10 million, but you can only buy things that start with the first letter your name. What do you buy, Andrew? A new house, a new truck, a lot of stuff. Just a lot of it. What would you do if you had a bomber plane and a city full of women and children? Bomber. I mean shit. I'd nuke a highly populated city for a Scooby snack. Imagine if Bob Ross was a serial killer and his painting were just locations where he hid his victims' bodies. They weren't murders, just happy little accidents. I specifically hate zoophiles. Hell is too good for them. Who even finds zoos actually attractive? I'm more of a museum kinda guy. So you were the guy who was jerking off while looking at the Mona Lisa. The 25th person on earth. He looks 25. Everything we say at funerals should be said at birthday parties instead. We leave so much love unspoken. Happy birthday. Thanks. You will be greatly missed. What? Girls, what is something guys does that are cute without them realizing it? Tax evasion. Now we are talking. Are you posting while getting pegged or what? Jesus died for your sins, least you can do is bust one out for him. Who allowed you to have a keyboard? Roast me. Tyrannosaurus Rex. When you realize Nemo's dad will eventually become Nemo's mom. Or Nemo's wife. My boyfriend got his side bitch pregnant, but we both love each other. Should I stay? Yes. They'll need a clown for the kids' birthday parties. When my friend went to get an abortion, and they made her do her ultrasound beforehand, so she posted this on her Snap story. Not feeling her. Felt cute, may delete later. Duck, you take my upvote. If you could change one thing about Shreks, what would it be and why? Unlimited cum. Why? Dude just solved world hunger and you're asking why? I was never a Michael Jackson fan. Sure, he was talented and his music was always around when I was young, but he never really touched me as a child. My mom when I didn't clean my room. Do you know the actual video? Yes, I do. Ducking a cooked chicken is both necrophilia and zoophilia. Ducking an omelette is necrophilia, zoophilia, and pedophilia. Whenever Batman watches this, his Dark Knight Rises. Your brain thinks that squares below are actually different color, but they're not. Don't believe me? Put your finger in your ass. Not falling for this one again. Bro could smoke a cigar in the rain. She lucky I ain't behind Alert. This is the biggest I've ever seen in real life. She is really specific with her Subway sandwiches. People who've had Shreks with celebrities, how was it? Great until they kicked me out of the wax museum. LeBron, can you pay for my college tuition? Fill my holes with less sperm. I bet it grips like a retard holding the class pet. No, I will not bring my mom for threesome. Fine, I will bring mine then. What are some simple yet incredibly disturbing / scary facts? 1/3 of US murders go unsolved. That's a relief. What exercises or stretches improved your Shrek's life? Kickboxing. Finally strong enough to fight my uncle off. Otters show their babies when they are in danger to make the enemy feel mercy. Human shield. Falling in love hits different when you know they are a paid actor sent by the CIA to distract you from dedicating your life to dismantling the government. So you're saying the reason I don't have a girlfriend yet is because I'm not a big enough threat yet. His last act was releasing a bunch of carbon into the atmosphere. Climate activist dies after setting himself on fire outside US Supreme Court on Earth Day. Men comment your best pickup line and women rate it. I just shit my pants. Can I get into yours? Bend 10 inches. Holding the back of the dress with your other hand to tighten it is so real. Girl, I have one arm. If someone offered you a box with everything you've ever lost, what's the first thing you're looking for? Foreskin. What is something you will not tolerate during Shreks? Ignoring safe words. My ex would always yell flower, but our safe word was flower. For everyone judging them wetting the bed, there's a thing called medical conditions. They cold've had an accident due to their bladder being messed up. No, I just have a kink when I hold my puss in my bladder and start imagining about things, but sometimes it hurts when I hold it too much, so I just pee on the bed. My brother started acting different after entering the woods. I wonder if he finally found the body of his real sister. Last I saw she was still in that meadow, stuck in the washing machine. They didn't say stepsister. Lol. That ain't gonna stop me. Alabama 100. What is the most hilarious your mama joke you ever heard? Your mama is so ugly, her portraits hang themselves. For 10 seconds, stop what you're doing and just listen. What do you hear? Thanks for this. Turns out the hostage was screaming again. What if babies had baby eyes that fell out and grew back like baby teeth? Still waiting for my baby penis to fall off so my adult penis can grow in. If dogs could talk, which species would be allowed to say nah? Because I don't know how I'd feel about a golden retriever calling me a nah. German shepherds, they learn it from the police at training academy anyway. The genie looking at me after my first wish is to give all blind people eyesight for 30 seconds. Whenever someone commits a crime, their skin tone turns slightly darker. Name a more iconic duo. I'll wait. Fork and outlet. My lips forgot what a kiss feels like. My arms forgot what a hug felt like. My heart forgot how love feels like. My dick forgot what a can of baked beans feels like. When the Powerpuff Girls became teenagers, 2003. Would take me a brick wall traveling at MacDuck to stop me from devouring that pussy. Giving birth isn't as painful as being kicked on the nuts. Have you had a baby? No, but over the years women say, let's have another one. I never hear a man saying, come on hit me on the nuts again. Then explain cock and ball torture, you ducking chode. I love girls so much. Being B is a W because you can do anyone. You have twice as much of a chance to get a partner and you'll still be yourself. Men of Reddit, what is the hardest thing to explain to a woman? Why I'm hard. No, I'm not horny. I wasn't thinking of anything. I was reading about the fall of the Roman Empire. Okay. It just does that. What part of the Roman Empire do you find most sexually arousing? The part where Julius Caesar gets penetrated over and over again by all his friends. Don't know which smile to look at. And when you open it, his torso gets ripped off his waist. The meatballs are in the bottom section next to sausage. Can you beat Minecraft with dementia? I can't wait for part 1. The more horny you are, the more likely you are to do things that you would otherwise find disgusting. My dick has led me to places I wouldn't go with a gun. John and Yoko, 1972. Can't imagine celebrities at their scale these days casually biking around New York City getting hot dogs. No, they'd probably get shot by some psycho far. Japanese kamikaze pilots, after running out of ammo. Look at me, I'm the ammo now. Kamikaze flight instructor, watch closely, I'm only going to show you this once. Instead of saying I have to start your day with an I get to attitude, I get to work out, I get to go to work, I get to have an existential crisis in my car at 11 AM. Life is all about perspective. I get to show up in court, to answer for multiple acts of vehicular manslaughter. Egyptian fencer Nada Hafez competed while 7 months pregnant. Mom, can you tell me about before I was born? Yes, I was poked a lot. 2 months before birth and 9 months before birth. Respect. The earth is degenerating today. Bribery and corruption abound. Children no longer obey their parents. Every man wants to write a book, and it is evident that the end of the world is fast approaching. Assyrian tablet, circa 2800 BC. It's so over. Spreading misinformation instead of your ass. Study reveals THC found in breast milk of cannabis using moms. So you're saying I can drink my breast milk and get high again? Fear has 2 meanings. Forget everything and run, or face everything and rise. The choice is yours. Duck everything and reproduce. Martians on Earth, humans on Mars. What makes you think that isn't Martian forecock? Me, returning from the bathroom. Where are my fries? Girlfriend. I don't know, babe. Me, eating her ass later that night and tasting my missing fries. How would you taste your missing fries whilst eating her ass? Slides them out whole like a Pez dispenser. Wow, thanks. Your skin is not paper, so don't cut it. Your neck is not a coat, so don't hang it. Your body is not a book, so don't judge it. Your heart is not a door, so don't lock it. Your life is not a movie, so don't end it. Your skin is meat, so cut it and shove some garlic butter underneath, then roast it at 400 for 20 to 30 minutes. Did you know this how the poppy bud of a poppy flower looks like? Everything reminds me of her. R.I.P. grandma. Man never wanted this Renaissance art style, wanted to draw big boob anime girls. That part of map is closed. Return to your designated area at once, or the towers are ahead. I found out why. Why the duck do we have ass hair? It's to prevent chafing. Oh shit. For real? I often wish I had no ass hair, because as it stands now, wiping after a shit is like trying to get peanut butter out of carpet. Tickle monster strikes again. He's got a tickle monster too. It's like 90,000 volts. Things that would kill Japanese people. Uranium. That's dark, bro. Wasn't dark for them. So were the remains. Smashing people's androids, then giving them iPhones. Good logic. Let me kill your children, then I'll make your wife pregnant. You can't enter heaven unless Jesus enters you. Now I understand the priest's motivation. Since when were the minions freaky? What if, instead of the minions, they were called the Freakians, and instead of being silly, they were freaky? One of them dropped the soap in Despicable Me 3 when they were in jail. What is the one thing you did while horny that you immediately regretted afterwards? I had a VR headset and decided to watch some VR porn. Had it on with headphones and I think my dad came in while I was jerking off, but no one ever said anything, and I'll probably never know. Are ya winning, son? Duck zodiac signs. Which one did your teacher smash you with? Her custom made 12-inch spiked dildo. Sending this post to someone. It looks better when you share it. And she's wearing heels. She could climb inside and drive him around like a Gundam. Soup's finna beat the guano out them bat cheeks. Mind-blowing close-up image of the sun. Is that the sun's booty hole? Only one trilogy can stay, the rest gotta go. I was literally conceived in a Shrek 2 movie theater. I'm obligated to pick Shrek. Big Kitty Liquid. Practicing for his career as a rug. If you take a perfectly normal sentence and add, at the end, it becomes 1000 times worse. Volunteering at the local preschool today, I killed a woman on the 23rd of September 2015 in Casablanca. The body is now 5 meters underground in the middle of a swamp in Finland. Be Disney. Make a movie. Have the character poured at by an animal slightly pulling their pants down. Have to make a choice. Either specifically animate underwear on a Disney character, or show only bareskin, which implies a lack of underwear entirely. What would you have done in this situation? What color would you have chosen if you watch underwear route? Stitch should have pulled them all the way and showed me Nana's punani. If you bite it and you die, it's poisonous. If it bites you and you die, it's venomous. Poisonous. Venomous. What if it biles me and it dies? That means you're poisonous. Jesus Christ. Nate, learn to read. What if it bites itself and I die? It's voodoo. What if it bites me and someone else dies? That's correlation, not causation. What if we bite each other and neither of us die? That's kinky. Oh my god. Who the hell would bite a chunk off a freaking frog? French people. Sometimes I paint myself blue and lay at the bottom of the public pool and drag kids to their demise. Mayo. Relatable. I'm not sure what's your guys' opinion on this is, but me personally, I wouldn't want to kiss a girl who just gave me a blowjob. Coward. Roaches are nocturnal. If you start seeing them during the day in your house, that means there is so many of them that you don't see. That is no more room for them in your walls. Of course there's no room for them in your walls. I'm already in them. Has porn affected your prep? My prep affected my porn schedules. I always chuckle when I see 6x99. You must be a bit special in your brain to choose a name that reads 6699 when you read it correctly. Bro, I still don't know how to pronounce extentation. I heard he was pronounced dead. Is this a bad time to point out that men committed 9/11? Women wouldn't have been able to pull it off. Women would be crashing in the wrong state. Crust. Mantle. Through Earth crust. The USSR digs for decades. The Earth. Is it in yet? I'm French. Edit. Don't worry. I'm feeling better now. I feel sorry for you. Kill it before it lays eggs. Get well soon. Did you know that a single sperm contains 37.5 megabytes of DNA information? One ejaculation represents a data transfer of 15,875 gigabytes. A lot of information to swallow. Roast me. Your coochie probably smells like hot dog water. Hot dog water is crazy. What's the trade secret you know from working the industry? Worst possible secret. I worked in the main shipping warehouse for a popular lingerie chain. I processed returns. We were trained to use tape to extract pubes from used underwear and then repack it as new. I quit after 2 months. Not for me. Pet owners of Reddit, what is the worst thing your pet has done? My dog herded 5 sheep into the ocean. They just disappeared into the sea. Grandpa wasn't happy. 0.3% Indian. 87.8% Anatolian, 10.4% Iranian, Caucasian and Mesopotamian, 100%. Most likely every human alive is the result of rape during some point in their ancestry. Speak for yourself, I'm the product of incest. What is the worst thing you've seen someone do/say while drunk? Best man got hammered at his best friend's wedding and professed his many years love for the bride at the reception after they had already said I do. Or, quote. Found it, fella pure. 620 Jesus, why is her tongue so ducking big? What verse is this from the Bible? My new stepmom is younger than me. Welp. This weekend my dad married his girlfriend. My parents got divorced over my dad cheating with her. I'm 24 and my new stepmom is 20. So there's that. And I'm not sure what exactly I'm feeling right now. Does she have a dad? Fight fire with fire. What if your teeth were naturally flaccid and got hard when you got hungry? But mom, I'm not hungry. Honey, I see you're hard. Just eat it. What the duck? The Japanese used to believe that your soul was in Uranus. By the way, do with this information what you will. BTS touched the deepest part of my soul. Family awarded $1.7 billion by Ford after accident kills parents. Lost their parents and became billionaires. No way Ford turned them into Bruce Wayne. Or first arrest. Bloodspawn camping. Olympics opening ceremony. Why don't the US Virgin Islands and the British Virgin Islands just duck each other and get it over with? What is the most ducked up thing you saw in poo? Man thriving in pain on the floor in his own blood. Think you mean writhing. No pain, no gain. He has beforehead, forehead and afterhead. Me walking out of my boyfriend's room to say hi to his mom after watching a movie. I always had to leave the door open. Your mom liked to watch. Did you know that a single sperm contains 37.5 megabytes of DNA information? One ejaculation represents a data transfer of 15,875 gigabytes. A lot of information to swallow. Apparently your mom is a supercomputer. Come on guys, beaver alone. That's the tooth, the whole tooth and nothing but the tooth. What happens if he dislikes the wine? He rapes the owner of the restaurant. Only in your dreams. Dis a nightmare. How they post pictures. How they have Shreks. It's because of chloroform. During your childhood, if your parents divorced, whose custody would you prefer to go to? 50 your father. 87 your mother. My mom obviously. She's my girlfriend now. I heard The Human Centipede was a great comedy. I'm about to watch it with my family. It will really bond you together. There's a pigeon at the entrance to my flats. How can I help the little fella? Big bowl of piss. Should sort him right out. Would you do tap this freak for 2 doubloons? Hell, I'd pay to do it, even if she was my sister. Why are you ruining my childhood? To be honest, Finding Nemo is way worse. I mean, if you know clownfish biology, after the end of movie, Nemo's dad, the oldest male of the clownfish family, will turn female, as the group is missing the female, Nemo's mom. And Nemo will make little baby clownfishes with his dad turned mom. Men of Reddit, what is a great Shrek's tip you have to share with other men of Reddit? Toys are your friends, not rivals. Tell that to my wife. She hates when I play with my Legos during Shrek's. Youngest classical music fan. I can confirm the one about classical music is true. I'm 16 and I'm already suffering from arthritis and memory loss. I'm 16 and I'm already suffering from arthritis and memory loss. I'm 16 and I'm already suffering from arthritis and memory loss. North Korean cheerleaders performance in Olympics. Dance or die. And I was actually his first subscriber. Chris was and still is, so Gota. Never mind. We have updated our privacy policy. Won't stop me from jerking off. Bro lost gold medal cause it may look suspicious. I know a hitman. When I see a hitman. USA didn't win gold because all are busy at school. If aliens showed up to your house today and asked take me to your leader, who would you take them to? Sandra in HR, let her deal with this shit. Excellent move. 10 minutes talking to HR and they leave and never come back. Or decide we should be exterminated. Win-win. Got sad news today. After 7 years of medical training, my good friend has been struck off after one minor indiscretion. He slept with one of his patients and now can no longer work in the job he loves. What a waste of time, training and money. A genuinely nice guy and a brilliant vet. Would been funnier if he was a pediatrician. What race/ethnicity are you? I'm interested in calling you a slur. USA, a country so obsessed with guns, has so far won 0 medals in shooting Olympics 2024. Our shooters are on summer vacation right now. My ex-husband did that to me. It was so disgusting. He was a smoker and didn't have the best dental hygiene. It was literally traumatizing. He was a smoker and didn't have the best dental hygiene. I don't think I could marry someone who fit that description, even if she looked like Jessica Rabbit and could suck a cupel through a garden hose. Jessica Rabbit could literally be a coke whore in a crack house, and I'd drag my balls across hot oil to get chance. I don't give a duck. Just realized that King Khan was a legendary simp for sacrificing himself to a woman he can't even have Shreks with. He could have Shreks with her, but she just would not be alive. Not really. Apes have much smaller penises proportionally than humans. The average ape's penis is about 1½ inches. King Kong, in the original version at least, is 25 feet tall. Since the average ape is 5½ feet tall, that would make King Kong have a penis size of just under 7 inches when is completely survivable. I did the math, so y'all don't have to. I think the problem would be girth, not length. Something square cube law. I don't know, I'm no mathematician. I really don't want to Google gorilla penis girth. I feel like that gets you on a list. I don't know what list, but a bad one. Over 1,912 transformations. You can only pick one. Choose wisely. A cat girlfriend. She loves you. A cool watch. You have master control. With that many transformations, that means the possibility of a double wiener quad-tittied lightning McQueen is at least 0.1% chance. 6-year-old boy who was so excited about watching his first rugby match was left in floods of tears after he was vomited on by drunk fan. That's finest cuisine in Wales.